Kahala how Bashim Yahoshai Bashim Makakodash. So this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3. So for me it's day 4 because I knew about this shutdown. It's not. They say it's not a shutdown, but it's a fucking shutdown. Since Friday to now, that's about 4 days. But this is actually the first day of the schools shutting down. So it's Tuesday. So they completed Monday. So now we're on 1. Once they complete Tuesday, it's 2. And it's all because of the Covid-19. So I was listening to the New York state official or the governor. He was giving out a speech or some shit. Damn, look at all this. All the news is about basically precautions on the coronavirus. Damn. So, let's see. All right. Now let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Uh-oh. We all know about our little buddy FEMA. On March 13, 2020, which was a Friday, which was when I found out about it because I work for a non-profit organization and they provide care for children and they have preschools and shit like that. So that was going on then. Coronavirus disease 2019, COVID-19 pandemic of sufficient severity and magnitude to warrant an emergency declaration for all states, tribes, territories, and District of Columbia, pursuant to Section 501B of the Robert T. Safford Disaster Relief. So now we're going to do something that everybody and their mama should know how to do. Oh, look, from President Trump. Damn it. This is it, huh? Let's get the PDF. Let's get it. So now we're reading a legal document. I'm gonna be just winging through it. Damn. I'm looking for something, and this is probably too big for me to look for because it's 84 fucking pages. See the date? August 30th, 2019. Let's see. September, October, November, December. Oh, shit. That's precisely when the fucking COVID-19 started in China. So FEMA has well, I wonder which one this would qualify as. Oh, yeah, state of emergency, right? I'm just gonna highlight this so you can read it with me. Fucking bitch. Fuck. Alright. Section 102 as used in this act, and each section is like a little bylaw. So each one of these is a law that when we put it all together, it makes the policies and procedures to that law. So all these sections, this fucking big ass piece of paper, man. Well, let me just get you the important things. Trump declared what? State of emergency. Emergency in parentheses, in quotations, means any occasion, like this one, the COVID-19, or instance for which, in determination of the president, federal assistance is needed to supplement state and local efforts and capabilities to save lives and to protect property. Oh, shit, I gotta fucking protect property makes me mad. So, but I'm gonna keep going. And public health and safety, or to lessen or avert damn, the threat of a catastrophe in any part of the United States. So that's all I need from that document. See, you got to be able to go into different pieces of writing. You got to be able to go into legal documents. You got to be able to fucking. I already donated, motherfucker. Alright. We probably won't find this wording here. Maybe we will. Because that's a new word. So let's do the reverse engineering thing. Unforeseen occurrence requiring immediate attention. 1630s, from Latin emergens, present participle of emergere, to rise out or up, to rise up. Damn. That's fucking. Oh, that's my bad. Let's go here. Rise up. Alright, so let's see. Damn. Here's a good one. Oh, this is good. Deuteronomy 19 and 11. But if any man hate his neighbor, and lie in wait for him, and rise up against him, and smite him mortally that he die, and fleeth into one of these cities. Man, because right now we're in a state of emergency. I'm supposed to stay at home for these next 2 weeks. Now, I didn't have any vacation or sick time to cover it, but I used, well, they said they were going to cover it. So Trump said he's got it. So I'm supposed to stay indoors, right? Which I am going to do. Because that means, and I'll explain later, that means that it is out there. So, on March 13th at 8 a.m. there was 3 cases in the Central Valley. I don't know how many there are now, but I don't have my tools. I don't have my work tools. Let's see. Ecclesiastes 10 and 4. If the spirit of the ruler rise up against thee, leave not thy place, for yielding pacifieth great offenses. Oh, this one's good too. 10 and 6. folly is set in great dignity, and the rich sit in low place. So people are buying out the toilet paper, water, beans, rice, and there's barely anything. And then the people that didn't get a chance to go get it, like the elderly or the fucking, if you're in between paychecks right now, like most people are, like I was, like I am still, then you only have what you got at home. But nobody's ever thinking about stuff like this. We keep telling you. Alright, let's go back. Oh, this was perfect. Perfect. Jeremiah 51:1. Thus said Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them, rise up against me a destroying wind. So that's the COVID-19, buddy. Let's get some of that news over here. Well, Relief and Emergency Assistance Act, the Stafford Act, and all you gotta do is highlight it and go to it. So, I read to you what happens when there's an emergency declared. What the fuck? Trump declares national emergency to combat coronavirus. Authorities authorizes waiving of laws and regulations. So, man, you gotta get into those laws of the things that can't. So now the hospitals, they're not set up. What was I reading? Is it this one? No. Okay, so I was watching the New York, not shutdown. What the fuck did he call it? Man, let's see what. Yeah. So let's see. Also called the 2019 that's a novel coronavirus. So they have a name for it. So this is what you could do. You can reduce your risk of infection if you clean hands frequently with alcohol-based hand rub or soap water, and you could also use bleach. Put a little like flat tub of a little bit of water and bleach, and you step on that bitch before you go inside your house, because this bug is indiscriminate. And you might be saying, and don't even say stuff like that, don't tempt the Lord, but just know that Esau, well, whoever's doing it, Esau has permission from Yahweh Shem Yahushai to set this out. Yeah, he could protect you against saying he is, but don't tempt him. Of course, you don't, this is for when you have it. Cover nose and mouth when coughing and sneezing with tissue. So if you're trying to prevent it, then that doesn't really matter. But when you sneeze or cough, after you do that, you gasp in for breath. So yeah, you're pushing out a lot of air and atom molecules, but you're also sucking it back in when you're done sneezing and all that shit. So avoid close contact. That's why we didn't go out last week. That's why we're not going to go out till this April 16th, when I'm going to explain that later, when the schools get to go back. That's what I was looking for. So this brought me to remembrance. Avoid close contact, 1 meter or 3 feet. And if you're a child and you're in a public school system, you don't have that fucking luxury. You're right up in the mix, and guess who gets you sick? Guess who gets you sick? If you got kids in a public school system, guess who gets you sick? Okay? So, man, that was really it. Let's get some scriptures, because Jeremiah 51 is banging. Jeremiah 51:2, and I will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her, and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Uh-oh. The first one was really on point, but so with that, I'm gonna look for another one. Alright. Might not even be there. Alright, this is a good one. Alright, so this one is for I'll explain it. 2 Kings 17:34. Unto this day they do after the former manners. It's just, you can count them off. Well, the worst one is right now is homosexuality right now, and pedophilia and all that stuff. They fear not the Lord Yahweh. They fear not Yahweh, neither do they after their statutes, or after their ordinances, or after the law and the commandment which Yahweh Shai commanded the children of Jacob, whom he named Israel. So that's for the 2/3, and this thing is going to kill Israelites too. Everybody. And what if it doesn't? Let's say, what if it doesn't? Like I said before, when it's not about what happens now, because in the medical field, when you're born, you get inoculated, right? But that's for later, and those chemicals stay in your body, and if you get another one and it mix up, which, look, there's billions, trillions of tiny bacteria, bugs inside your body. It's like a little universe in there. If this little bug gets in there and infects one, and then it infects all of them, your ass is dead. So let's say that this one doesn't do anything, but it affects all your cells in your body. Damn, that's fucking scary. So now it's gonna change you. If it changes all your cells, you're gonna be fucking sick for the rest of your life. You're never gonna get over it. You're gonna be a carrier for this disease. It's called a vector. And then Esau's gonna take you to the laboratory and use you for antibodies and all that bullshit. This is Genesis 15:1. After these things, the word of Yahweh came unto Abram in a vision, saying, Fear not, Abram, I am thy shield and thy exceeding great reward. So, man, we gotta keep the faith. So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom.